Decades before Brown versus Board of Education desegregated schools nationwide, Latinos in Colorado fought and won their right to attend whatever school they wanted.
The desegregation case here was the first of its kind, and now people are working to preserve the memory of that historic case. CBS 4 reporter Michael Abeyta traveled to Alamosa. Tonight, Michael has more on this push to remind us that equality is an old-fashioned Colorado virtue.
Pido permiso, señores, para empezar a cantar de Francisco Maestas, que del traque vino a pelear. In 1914, en Alamosa pasó.
Hispano struggle for equality is not a recent event.
In the San Luis Valley, Mexican-American culture runs deep. The Hispano people who settled in the area during the Spanish colonization of the Southwest have held on to their traditions for hundreds of years.
The fight within the school, Don Francisco ganó.
And for just about as long, they've fought for their rights as Americans.
There are many indications that the KKK was very strong even in this area.
At the turn of the 20th century, Alamosa was a segregated town. Mexicanos and whites lived in two different and unequal worlds. The divide was evident when it came to education.
Alamosa had two schools, to which tenían que andar.
The town had a school for white children and a school for Mexican-American children. The school board did not allow any mixing, even for Francisco Maestas, who lived close to the white school but across town from the Spanish school. That was a problem because his kids had to cross busy railroad tracks every day just to make it to school. Plus, the valley didn't make it any easier.
The weather in wintertime to get 40 below, 30 below. And so any kind of traveling on foot, especially by young children, is a dangerous proposition.
Francisco petitioned to get his son Miguel into the white school, but the school board refused, saying that despite his children speaking fluent English, they needed to be educated in Spanish. The Mexican-American community did not like that decision.
The Mexicanos, the Hispanos got together and said, this is not right. This is discrimination.
They pooled their resources and hired a lawyer to challenge the decision in Colorado courts. Their sacrifices paid off.
Judge Hobart declaró, attend the nearest school, y así lo mando yo.
A Colorado district judge ruled that the school board was violating the Maestas children's rights by depriving them of equal access to education based on their race. It was a big decision for 1914.
It is my belief that this particular case is the first desegregation case, particularly for Hispanos in the country.
But even though it was a first-of-its-kind decision that could have changed race relations across the nation, the case was forgotten for one whole century. That is until some academics contacted Judge Martin Gonzales, the first Mexican-American to be district court judge in Alamosa, and asked him to help them research the case. Judge Gonzales says he realized immediately the importance of the decision.
These kinds of rights and, frankly, responsibilities are very important to how society gets conducted.
That's why now in his retirement, the Alamosa native works to spread the word about the Maestas decision, so people know that equality is an old-fashioned Colorado value that has been forgotten for too long, and to honor the struggles his ancestors and their compañeros made to ensure he and children like him could get the education they deserved.
My gente looked at it as just one more struggle of many struggles that had happened, did happen, or are continuing to happen.
Beautifully shot and told story, Michael. Thank you so much for bringing that to us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Michael Abeyta with us here tonight. We want to talk a little bit more about this story, why you travel there to tell it. It's personal to you.
Yeah, you know, this is a decision that would have affected, well, it did affect my family members. You know, I'm one of those Hispano or Mexicano families, both sides, who were in the New Mexico and Southern Colorado, Trinidad and Pueblo, and that area that just became part of the United States after the Spanish-American War. All of a sudden found themselves citizens of a new country, and really were some of those people who had to fight for their rights and had to ensure that they got equal access to things like education.
Let's talk about how we can help and support this effort. Anyone that's watching this right now.
Well, October 1st, that they're having a statue dedication at the courthouse in Alamosa at 4:30. That is free and open to the public. They are having a dinner afterwards where you could have bought tickets and saw some dancing and heard some music like that was in the story and ate some really delicious food, but they sold out. They sold all their 300 tickets, but you can still go to the statue dedication at 4:30 and learn a little bit. They're going to have some speakers there.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing this with us tonight.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it. And we're also doing that event that he was just talking about. We are always working to elevate Latino voices, especially now during Hispanic Heritage Month. For all of our stories, just visit cbscolorado.com.